Yo, what's going on? Thank y'all for tuning in to the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. As always, it's Sean Dale, and I got my main man, Shelly Shell, with me. So yeah, we just gonna start talking about the Lakers. Man, Lakers right now, they sitting in the play-in. Can the Lakers miss the playoffs this season? Uh, I'm gonna say no. I don't think. I think if the Lakers miss the playoffs this season, that's real concerning because this is the most healthiest AD been in a very long time. LeBron James still playing at a high level. So I think the team right now they're playing really too good, and it's the timeline with LeBron James, how much time he got left in the league. They can't miss the playoffs this year. I don't think they will miss it. I think they do win in the play-in too. I think they're just better than all those teams, but between the six, I want to say about the 7th to the 10th, they're better. Even the 11th, they're better than the Rockies too. So yeah, that's what I think so far. What you got?
Is there a world where the Lakers can miss the play-in? It's a world. There's definitely a world where they can miss it. Do I think they will? I mean, not the play-in, but the playoffs. Do I think they'll miss the playoffs? Yeah, but I don't think they will, bro. Like you said, this is the healthiest AD been in since 2020. Honestly, he's putting up 20 and 12, 2 blocks. You can argue he's probably the best defender in the league. LeBron still giving you good production at this old age. D'Lo been on the tear the last 3 weeks. Reeves been good. Rui been good. I I think they can beat. No, they will beat the Warriors. If they, I think this is like. I don't think they really can like move up. They can move up to like 8 or 7, but the Suns, Mavericks, and Kings, they kind of like in that playing territory. They keep winning. You need teams to lose. Like we be winning too sometimes, but they just keep winning. We're never gonna move up. So I think we're just gonna face the Warriors. The key is stay the ninth seed, so we can get the home court advantage. We can beat the Warriors because we're just bigger than them, and that Warriors team really ain't that good anyway. Just because if AD don't get hurt last Saturday against them, we win that game. I don't care what nobody says. We win. We beat the Warriors. Then if today Mavericks or Suns, I if I had to choose, I'd rather face the Suns honestly than the Mavericks because Luka is on another level, Kyrie been on another level, and I'd rather just take my chances with that low key skinny small team and the Suns. And then if we got to face the Thunder in the first round, we winning. I don't care. We're beating the Thunder. That's it. I'm damn near saying guaranteed W. But they won't miss it, but there is a chance they will because the Lakers be losing games that they damn near supposed to win.
Yeah,
So they shouldn't, but I wouldn't be shocked.
I ain't gonna hold you. Their schedule not really that bad though coming up because they playing the 76ers tomorrow. I got that as a
W
W.
W
Uh, Pacers W.
W.
Bucks. That's might be. It might be
Well,
a
we beat them last time with
yeah.
no
If
AD
Giannis don't play, that's a
or
W.
LeBron damn near.
Yeah. The Grizzlies. That's a W. Pacers again. I don't know. Teams don't usually lose back to back. That might split that. Nets. W.
W
Raptors.
W
Wizards.
W.
Cavs. W.
I don't know. It depends.
If Donovan Mitchell play, I think they still lose if Donovan Mitchell play. The Timberwolves, yeah, they'll beat them. Then they play the Warriors, Grizzlies,
W W
Pelicans. They probably sit
W because I think they'll rest their players at the end.
Pelicans. Yeah, they're gonna
So
sit.
I'm saying W. We need
Yeah,
to play all our players.
yeah. I don't think the Lakers miss it. Honestly, and the Suns, honestly, they don't look that good. They don't look that good. They look like. I mean, it's like me. I guess coming into this season, I was thinking like, bro, they're a team that's like I just don't believe in those like big threes, those superstar teams anymore like that with no real depth, no role players. And honestly, Bradley Beal hasn't been that good. Bradley Beal is he hasn't been like amazing. He hasn't been nowhere near that contract he got paid. He's not looking like, I don't know, maybe they just taking it easy, lackadaisy. But the Suns just they don't look like contenders. They just look like a team that's just like out there sometimes, just playing ball, hooping like it's just LA Fitness. They don't take it serious. So I think if the Lakers face them in a play-in, shit, they getting smacked.
Well, the Suns, like, Kevin Durant has been the healthiest since he was with the Warriors. Devin Booker been in and out. Bradley Beal has missed the most games, and he's the one that's basically sacrificed. It's always gonna happen with one, like when it's a big three. Somebody got sacrificed. It happens, and I think some people, a lot of people, I thought Bradley Beal would be the guy that would probably sacrifice and say the scoring option. If he was on another team, he easily averages 20. He only averages 18. I feel like they just didn't address what they needed. They just needed to go get a point guard. I don't know why they didn't address it. I feel like they just thought like Devin Booker, he has been pretty good as like the point guard this year. So it's like, do we really have to go get one? I think you still need to go get one. And then who comes out? Like, let's just say they did get a point guard. Then who comes out the starting lineup? Because let's just say you get the point guard, you got Bradley Beal at probably 2, Devin Booker at 3. That's a small lineup already right there. Then you got to put Kevin Durant. He already played a 4, and then you got Nurkic. So you already small regardless. And Grayson Allen, he basically been one of the best 3-point shooters all year. So now you got to probably put him in on the bench.
He just dropped 32 last night, didn't
I saw somebody say he had like 9 threes or something like that.
he? Yeah, Grayson Allen. You said it last week too. He been like they damn near their best player. But I'm not gonna hold you. It's KD,
Yeah, he
Grayson.
did. He went 9-15 from 3.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you like the Suns. I don't know. They like I said, they got a contract window. They still got it open. I don't think they should have went after Bradley Beal. They should have like even this season, they should have went after a traditional point guard. I think what's gonna happen is they just gonna probably end up with somebody like a Malcolm Brogdon or something. Cause he's gonna be one of them guys that's gonna end up Portland's gonna move him this summer. He's gonna be one of them guys that like the Suns probably bring in. Or what's another point guard? Something they're gonna get with.
They got to get somebody on the cheap because they don't have really no cap space, honestly.
Yeah, yeah. Shit, I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, could I see a world where D'Angelo Russell end up on the Suns? He got a
No.
real good contract. They probably don't
Yeah,
have to.
that's still like 20 something million though.
Yeah, 20 million. Yeah, they'll probably.
All these guys are making like damn near almost 30, 40 mil. That's your cap right there, just from them 3. Then you just got to make it all of. That's why they got these weak role players.
Yeah,
The
they
only really good role player really is been
great.
probably Grayson Allen. If you consider him a role player, he's really been good. And it's crazy to say, probably Royce O'Neal. You
Yeah,
can argue he's probably been a second, third. Eric Gordon has been really inconsistent all year. So you can argue between them two, but it's really been Grayson Allen.
they gonna end up back with a Dorian Finney-Smith, Royce
I'm
O'Neal.
cool with Dorian Finney-Smith.
That's what it's gonna
That's
be.
cool.
Cause like I think when he there with KD and Kyrie in Brooklyn or the Mavs was he there or he wasn't there with
No,
nah it was
he
Royce O'Neal.
got traded.
Yeah,
He was still on the Maps. He was still on the Maps.
yeah. So it's
I mean,
like
Royce O'Neal and Dorian Finney-Smith basically the same player. They just 3 and D. They the same player.
that's what it's gonna
They
be.
Do you think they should have just kept Chris Paul?
Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna hold you. I think so. Yeah, I don't think they should have went after Bradley Beal. I just like I don't because it's like they didn't need him over the summer getting him. They needed a point guard. Like and Chris Paul, like I get it. He's not the best like durability, and he's at the end of his like NBA career. But what Bradley Beal ain't doing like he not even doing half of what Chris Paul did for them. Like he can't even stay on the court. And I don't know if it's because it's like they just playing it caution or like he truly is dealing with injuries like that. But
I
like
think he's just plain injury prone, honestly. He's just injury prone.
that's crazy because like I remember like shoot when he those last few years with Washington, it was like he had COVID every he
I
had
ain't counting
COVID.
that. I'm not counting that as injury, though. I
Yeah, but
don't
that
count
was
that as injury.
ridiculous. And now it's like he gets to like Phoenix and like, I don't know, bro. The Suns, they're not really a threat.
But, see, so with Chris Paul, okay, Chris Paul gets hurt. I mean, yes, Bradley Beal gets hurt too. Don't get me wrong, he gets hurt. Chris Paul does get hurt too, and he's older. And then we just saw the Suns last playoffs. If they just needed one more score. Now, I don't think some people thought Bradley Beal was gonna give you 18 points. I don't think we thought that. I think we thought some people thought 20. I thought at least 20. Just 20 something. At least in the low 20s.
Yeah.
And if they just get another consistent score, maybe they probably would have beaten the Denver last year in the playoffs. And they was like, if we just get one more score, and if we gotta go over here and say Denver again, the Clippers, whatever, we can win. And that's what they did. And I don't blame them for doing it. I didn't think Bradley Beal was gonna miss all these games. He's only played 40 games. He's only played 40. But if you look at their record when all three of them play, they usually win the game, though. When all three play, they usually win the game.
Yeah.
Like, they've only lost one game when all three scoring 20 plus. So it's like, we see it. It's just we haven't seen a big sample size of it.
Shit, it's only one basketball. I'm not going to hold you. I feel like they're supposed to be like the Clippers. Like, the Suns, even when it's just two of them, KD and Book, I feel like they should at least be like the 5th seed. Like, there's no way, like, they should be like the 8th seed. They should at least be better than the Kings. They should be better than the Kings. They should be better than the Mavericks, because the Mavericks team came together doing that. I feel like that team really came together during the deadline when they got Daniel Gafford, PJ Washington, them. So their record, I mean, they rate they're the same, but they should be above them. There's no way they should have fell back behind the Kings or the Mavericks. Like, they shouldn't even be in that situation. That's crazy that, like, KD, like, I don't know. I don't think KD will ever win a ring again, to be honest. I think he's capped that too. I think he'll never win again. No.
Well, it's only 12 more or 13 more games left? No, it's 13. 13 more games left.
Let me see.
Yep, 13 games left, because they played 40 and 29, so that's 69. Yeah, 13 games left.
They got the Spurs Monday.
They can beat them.
Yeah, they got them back to back.
They can beat them.
Then
the
they
Nuggets, that's a L.
The Thunder, L. Pelicans, L. Cavs, W.
They can beat the Cavs.
Timberwolves, that's iffy. Pelicans,
that's iffy.
Clippers back to back.
That's iffy on both.
They might rest. Ty Lue might rest some guys, but then they got the Kings and Timberwolves.
They do got, I think, according, just looking at this, they probably got, I think they damn near got the hardest schedule remaining in the league. Like, the only weak team they're facing is literally the Spurs. Everybody else is at least a playoff team.
They fuck around and drop to the 9th seed. Let me see. I think the Warriors got an easy schedule.
The Warriors, they do. I think they said they do got like the easiest remaining schedule left in the league.
Yeah, they got the Magics. That might be an L. The Hornets easy, Spurs easy, Mavericks that's an L. Rockets,
Rockets been killing. They've been killing, man.
Yeah, they have. They got the Mavs again.
That's an L.
Jazz, W.
That's a W.
Lakers, L.
They go lose. Blazers, W. Pelicans, I'm saying that's an L.
They might win because they might, Pelicans got good seating. They might be resting them boys by the end. The 12th.
If they know they're not going nowhere, like if they can't really move up, like I think the only reason you play is just to get home court. Like try to get the 4 seed to get home court. That's really it. I don't think they're catching the Timberwolves. Like the top 3 are set. I think that's that. It just depends on what position it is. I think that's it. I think no one's catching them. Unless Minnesota just literally just falls off. But I feel like they're still decent enough to stay at like number 3. So I think if you want to play to get that home court, I'm cool with them if the Pelicans like play their players. But if you don't care, they probably will rest them that game. But yeah, Lakers, they can miss it, but I think they will. Phoenix, they go. If Phoenix had to face the Mavericks, if I had to choose, I don't know. Luka been whooping on the Suns.
I think it's the Mavs. I think it's the Mavs.
They've been whooping on the Suns, low key. But they gotta come to play. Like Booker, I think Booker and KD gonna come to play. Bradley Beal, I think he gonna do what he had to do. If Grayson Allen can hit his shots and Nurkic could just, well, it depends because they go small. They'll run a little small ball lineup.
Yeah, Ramadan will be over by the time the playoffs start. So the Mavs, they're gonna have a fully energized, body rested Kyrie with Luca. Man, I don't know. I don't know. Suns, they might be getting put out. Shit, if they do make the playoffs, they might be a first round bounce, 4-2.
They would face the Nuggets in the first. If they win against the Mavericks, they would face them. I'm definitely picking the Nuggets. They gonna lose.
Yeah.
They don't got nobody that stop Jokic. They don't got nobody. Nurkic, he's an okay good big, but no, we can't stop him.
I'm surprised he's been able to play this many games. Usually his durability
Nurkic,
problem. Yeah.
he don't got to. I feel like maybe he just don't got to do as much because remember on the Blazers, he was what you can argue second, third best. You can argue it, but and low key, he's really not playing that many minutes.
Yeah.
Like he's only playing. He's only playing 27 minutes.
Yeah, that's why I keep him off my FanDuel tickets. Cause sometimes him getting them boards, it's like if the game gone or if it's getting away, like he not getting back in. Yeah. So Jalen Brunson. Do you think Jalen Brunson deserved to be first team All NBA?
I don't think he's gonna be first team All NBA. I think he will make one. I think he'll make probably like second. Maybe he'll definitely, if he don't make second, he'll definitely be top 3. He's been a top 5 point guard this year. Cause I had to go look. I was thinking like, okay, who's the point guards? Like, who's been like amazing? Shea. There's no order. Shea, Luca. If you want to say Steph, I'm not gonna argue. I looked and I was like, okay, Brunson got to be in there. Hallie would be in there, but he kind of been falling off the face of the earth. He got hurt and he ain't been the same since.
His scoring dropped like shit.
Fox, you can argue it, but I think he's been better than Fox this year. Trae Young was playing really good at one point, but I think Jalen Brunson has been more consistent. Jalen Brunson has been better than Dame.
Mm-hmm.
Maxey, you can argue it, but I'm still probably take Brunson. And shit, honestly, those are the only point guards. Like those are probably like top point guards in the league. So yeah, he's been a top point guard. And he's gonna make All NBA because he's been keeping that team afloat all year. Like Julius, bro, they've been having an injury bug all year. Julius Randle been out forever. Mitch Robinson, he been out basically damn near the whole year. OG, he been out for a minute. He came back for like 2 games, and now his elbow hurt again. And I saw a report saying he don't like playing when he hurt. So how long is he gonna be out? He probably, I think he probably won't come back until late in the year. And I think he'll play in the first round. But if he say he don't like playing hurt, we ain't gonna see him no time soon. And he's been keeping that team afloat.
Who said they don't like playing hurt?
OG. He don't like playing hurt.
I would imagine he play all that damn defense. He probably too sort of keep up lateral movements, dynamic movements. Hard to do when you hurt.
And Jalen Brunson, he got them in the 4th seed. You got to give credit to DiVincenzo. You definitely got to give credit to Josh Hart. Josh Hart probably the best rebounding guard in probably the last 10 years, if we're being honest, outside of Westbrook. He probably the second best rebounding guard I've ever seen. Like, he gets rebounds every damn night. And it's not like he get like 5 or 6. No, he be getting double-digit boards every night. And you got to give him credit. Give credit to Isaiah Hartenstein. You got to give credit to all of them. And definitely Jalen Brunson. He upped his scoring. Like, he's been a top 5 point guard this year. So I'm giving him his credit.
I'll say, do I think Jalen Brunson first team All NBA? I think it's an argument for it. I don't think it's room for him though. Because it's only 5. I don't think like top 5 in the league. That's really tough.
And no positions either.
Yeah, this position was too. So it's really hard. I don't think it's room for him. I think he definitely deserved to be like a bottom at least 3. Like he's not missing it, like for sure. Yeah, big market like Jalen Brunson. He's been the best player since the playoffs. I thought like shoot, he was better than Randall this year. Even if Randall didn't miss that much time, he was the guy in New York to me. I think he's 1A. I'm not gonna hold you though. Like top 5 though, I got him at 6, right at 6. I'm gonna say best point guards in the league right now for me. I got Luca, Shea, Harden, Halliburton, Steph, and then I got Brunson right there at 6.
Has he
Like,
been better than them this year?
has Jalen Brunson been better? I don't think he's been better than any of them this year. Honestly, no. I wouldn't say that, no. But I do think like he's definitely top 10, top 6. Cause like the way Shea, like, man, his mid range, his passing, his attacking, his drawing the foul. I like Jalen Brunson footwork. I like he plays big, even though he's like 6'2", 6'3". He plays big. And like Steph is Steph Curry. Like that man, like, damn, like they like you man, it's Steph Curry. But then you got Harden. I think Harden's still amazing. Harden's still amazing. He tried to block Kawhi's shot.
I
I
saw
think
that.
I think he only did that because they was blowing him out like he just goofing around. Like honestly, they blowing him out. It don't even matter. But Hallie, Shea, Luca, Harden. Honestly, I'm gonna give it to Hallie because like just him when they was going against the Bucks this whole season, he looked amazing. He looked amazing, and it's looking like I really want them to play each other in the playoffs. I hope it happens. But Harden been amazing.
Ooh.
Pacers and Bucks, I want them to play each other
Oh,
in the playoffs. I think that's like that's what needs to happen to create that rivalry right now in the East. Like that's what the NBA need. An emerging star with a Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yeah, we need that.
that actually might be the best rivalry, if we're being honest. There's not a lot of rivalries in basketball, well, at least in the NBA. Like it's just not how it was back in like the 90s and the 80s.
Yeah.
And maybe if I think they'll do it? No. But maybe if somehow they kind of made divisions matter, like kind of how football does it,
Mm.
maybe. Do I think they'll try to make divisions matter? No, because the division doesn't really matter because it's really about just your conference.
It's a whole lot of games in the NBA too. It's a lot of games in the NBA. Football, it's like they kind of play the same. You won't see your team play every team. Like it take like 3-4 years before they can play every other team.
They play their division their division opponents twice a year, so that's 6 times. So it's and then that winning the division, that's how you damn near get into the playoffs. So in here it's not like that. But it was
Yeah.
just a back and forth with the Bucks and the Pacers going like in the in season tournament and like Giannis wanted the ball or whatever. That kind of that kind of ignited. Or you could probably say the Celtics. You can say the Celtics and the Heat. You could say that's a rivalry because that's been going on. Really, it's been going on for a good
Um,
minute.
yeah, because
So you could say that's a rivalry.
Celtics, like honestly, because like when Jimmy missed that shot and the Celtics went, and then I think the year before that you had I think like this. Then after that it was like the Celtics put the Heat out, so like they've been going back and forth. It do be a little spicy. It do be spicy. I think last year, man, time moves so fast, but it's just like bro. Tatum and them boys, they shouldn't have lost that. Even though I had the Heat, I didn't think the Celtics was gonna take them to 7, and then the Heat finally got it done. But it was like that. I ain't gonna hold you. Them boys going back and forth like that. That's definitely a little rivalry. That's definitely a little rivalry.
That's that's kind of what we need in basketball because I mean we have storylines, but what type of rivalry storylines in Boston and Lakers? That's like the best rivalry like in NBA, but they aren't. They're not like going at it how it was when it was Magic and Bird and Chamberlain and Russell. It's not like that. It's not like that no more. It's just okay.
Like
It's Lakers and Celtics. They're gonna be on national TV just because it's those two teams. But we ain't gonna see no heated. Nobody getting it. No, we don't see that.
I, I
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, our biggest rivalry this generation is like the players going against each other. Like it used to be like Melo versus like Bron, Wade versus Bron. Then you got Steph versus Bron. Those like our rivalries be like players nowadays. So it's like it's because like I ain't gonna hold you because like here us like American fans we don't really just like root just for like teams. Like if our favorite player leave, like if Derrick Rose stayed healthy and went to like the Celtics, Nah, he wouldn't have did that. He would have went to like anywhere else, like Bron when he left the Cavs to go play with Miami. All LeBron fans went to Miami too. Then they went back to Cleveland. Then they went to LA. So it's like we follow our players. So it's real hard to like.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yeah,
Like,
it's real
it's
hard.
really not a lot of team. Like, unless you damn near born there, or like say,
Celtics.
yo, like if you was
Only team
born
I
in that city, or like your family was like, say, a Celtics Heat fan, whatever, like forever, you're
yeah.
just gonna adapt to it regardless. Like, it's just gonna happen. So like that's it. But if you really wasn't a fan of no team, it's like, oh, I just like that player. Yeah, I'm gonna just like them. And then if he leaves, like you said, if he leaves, shit, I'm gonna just go follow him. Like
It's
that's just how it is.
but this
Because it's just a lot of player movement. No one really stays with the same team. The only person that stayed with the same team, honestly, in probably the last 10 years, is Steph. You could say really Steph is like superstar wise, he's the only one that's stayed with the same team.
yeah. Yeah.
Everybody else is definitely moved on.
Yeah, that probably make it way easier too for like people to be Warriors fans. Cause if you got that franchise player that's still there, like that shit is like it's real easy to be a fan. Like the only places, it's like the only teams I could really imagine like you a Celtics fan, like you a real fan is the Celtics, the Lakers, and the Heat. Like them the only places I could really think of. Like they really the fans of the team and the player. Like even if Tatum leave, I don't think too many Celtics. They gonna want the best for Tatum, but they still gonna be a Celtics fan first.
I'm gonna say since 2000, it's only probably been, I would have said Wade, but then he left the Heat. You can really say Dirk. Off the top of my head, Dirk and
Uh,
Steph. Like,
but Wade,
yeah,
even with Wade though, they didn't. They like they supported Wade, but like they were still Heat fans. But Wade went back, didn't he?
yeah, he did. I mean, he did go back,
Oh
but
yeah,
he
he played with
did
the Bulls
leave
and the
though.
Cavs.
He did play with the Cavs. But he did leave though. He did leave, but he's still low key a Heat lifer. I feel like those 2 seasons with like the Bulls and the Cavs, we don't even think about that shit. We don't even think about that. We always think about because he didn't do it. Let's just say if they would have at least gone far, if he would have gone far with the Bulls, I think we'll be like remember it. But I feel like if you ask somebody like say let's just say like an 18-year-old and you say, D Wade played for the Bulls, they probably wouldn't even know. Or
Yeah,
say like he was 15.
they
They probably wouldn't even know he was on the Bulls.
motherfuckers. That's photoshopped. That's
Then you
a
tell him like, no, he definitely was on the Bulls and then he played with the Cavs. And he'd be like, damn, he played with the Cavs? I'm like, yeah, bro. He played there for literally a half a year.
a
So
the only thing I could think about with Wade and the Cavs is that one picture of the meme when Wade and when they was like you said it was gonna be like Miami and they looking at each other on the bench like man this ain't it.
I
I'm not.
think Rose could have been a lifer, a Bulls lifer. Could
Yeah,
have.
I think Westbrook had the chance too. I feel like he could have been it for OKC, but you got to win the chip. That's the only way you could stay. If you don't win the chip, you can't stay.
I think he would have. I think he could have stayed if he wanted to. But he told them like, I do want to go win, and he knew they want to go win in OKC, so he asked for the trade to Houston. But I think if he wanted to stay, he would have stayed there. But they wouldn't have won anything. The Bulls, would they have won something? I kind of doubt it. I ain't gonna lie.
If Rose didn't get hurt and
Well, Rose ain't get hurt.
Bron leave, Bron went to the West. Now the big three would have had to break up. If Bron would have went to the Cavs, Rose still healthy. Because it's like soon as
I mean,
Bron
he
left,
still played though,
yeah,
but he
Bron,
wasn't like how he was when he was the MVP.
yeah,
But he still played. They did go up. I think they went up 2-1 because everybody know the game winner when he had to still face when they picked him up. So we know it's just he just faced against Braun. But I think he could have been a lifer. DeRozan at one point could have been a
yeah,
Toronto lifer.
yeah, DeRozan. But you know they're saying that you heard Kyle Lowry said something about how he planned to go back to Toronto. He hoping he could get back to Toronto. And then I think DeRozan a free agent next summer or this. I think next summer, this summer. Yeah, so I don't know. We could see a little reunion, bring the Toronto boys back. But what's our next topic? We got what we got? Can the Rockets sneak into the play-in?
I think they can.
You think they can?
I think they can.
Tell me why. Because they rolling.
They rolling. Jalen Green got a kid now, and he been on a tear, bro.
She had that
Like,
baby already.
well, no, not yeah, have the baby, but he basically got a kid, just
Oh,
still in the womb.
I was about to say, because
But
celebrity babies grow up fast.
they do though, low key. But no, though he been killing. They did lose Sengun, and we was like, Sengun gone. That was their best player, and I thought the Rockets weren't gonna do nothing. But Jalen Green been hooping. Amen Thompson, he's showing like why he was a top pick. He still can't shoot, but they can work on that in the summer. Fred been decent. Jabari Smith has been really good this year, and he's been stepping it up since Sengun been hurt. I think they can sneak into that last play-in spot and pass the Warriors. If the Warriors keep kind of playing weak, even though they do got one of the most easiest schedule, I do think the Rockets can sneak in. And if Jalen Green can stay somewhat like this and average basically like 28 points, he'd be averaging 28 points in his last 10 games. If he can stay like this, they definitely got a chance. He may got them dudes on another level right now. So I think they really can though. The Warriors just gotta keep losing though.
The Warriors got an easy schedule. Even if like the Rockets play the Bulls tonight, and the Rockets are the favorites, but I
They're at
think
home, that's why.
yeah, I think the Bulls are still better than them. It's like even the struggle team as they are. Like the Rockets schedule is like it's not hard, but it's not easy. It's like mediocre. They got the Bulls. That might be a W. Jazz,
W.
shit. Portland, W.
W.
OKC,
L.
the Jazz again.
W.
I got that as an L because they be. I'm gonna say they might split one. Mavs,
That's iffy, but I'm gonna go with Mavs.
the Timberwolves.
L.
I got that as an L. Warriors. They like Warriors gotta win that.
That's gonna be a key game.
Yeah. Then they got the Heat. The Heat gotta win too.
I think they could beat the Heat.
Then they got the Mavs again.
They're at on the road. L.
Then the Magic. That's an L.
That's a L. Jazz again. W.
The Trailblazers.
W.
Clippers.
They go rest people. W.
That's a chance. Shit, I ain't gonna hold you. I think they got a chance, but if I had to put a percentage on it, I'm gonna say they got like a 38% chance. I still don't think Sengun come back from like a third grade.
No, he not coming back.
Yeah, that shit is like I've had like a broken ankle before. Like I tell you, like that shit take months. Like there's no way he'll be able to run and put weight on that for real. I don't know. I think they got a chance, but I think they blew it. I think they blew it. They shouldn't have dropped so many games early in the season. So I think it's too late for them, honestly.
They only 3 games out.
Yeah.
And all they gotta do is not like you gotta work like if I'm the Rockets, it's like okay, we don't need all these other teams to like win or whatever. We just need the Warriors to just keep losing. We just need them to lose because we ain't getting to probably that 9th. We definitely ain't getting it 7 and 8. So we could just forget about that. If we can just get to 10th, it's cool. They only 3 games out.
I mean, so, 36-32. So they need them to lose. They need and they
do need to lose.
They gotta win and they need the Warriors to lose. Like I don't think the Warriors they're like low key. They're playing better than they were at the beginning of the season. And then I think Steph is playing amazing right now. Like
that's because he's playing Kuminga and all them other young players, and Klay Thompson has been playing somewhat better off coming off the bench. He's just been playing a little bit better. I'm giving him his credit.
Yeah, Steve Kerr finally got some damn sense in his head because, like, that was one of the biggest problems with him as a coach. He doesn't play his young guys. Like, finally. I wonder how that's going to play out. Like, is he going to stick to that, like, in the play-in playoffs?
He's not playing. Like, he's not going with, like, Kevon Looney. He's not playing him, bro. He's not playing. He gonna keep rolling that small-ass team. That team is small. Like, when you look at it, it's small as hell.
Yeah, that's why I said that shit don't work no more. They'll never win a chip again if they don't get a real big. They got to get somebody like a Claxton, like I ain't gonna hold you, a Vooch. Vooch just signed with the Bulls, but I think they blowing that shit up this summer. Either way it go, I think they done with them boys. Cause Lonzo coming back, I think he gonna have to prove himself with the Bulls. He been hurt so long. He gonna have to prove it.
They
And
gonna give him if they do go back to the Bulls, they give him a 1 year prove it deal.
yeah,
Like just sign him for 1 year, see if he comes back. He gonna be on the ultimate minutes restriction though. Like to start off, he gonna be on ultimate minutes restriction. He probably played like 10 minutes.
that's what it's
I
gonna.
say 15 max.
And then it's gonna come down to like, does DeRozan? If DeRozan don't stay, it's like, cause Zach gonna be gone. It's gonna be like just. I mean, Ao was playing pretty goddamn good when he got the minutes. When he was like actually the role, and it wasn't somebody ahead of him option wise. He was playing pretty goddamn good. And Kobe White's been amazing this season. So
Kobe White took the next step, and Io has been playing good. But if you're the Bulls, obviously we see that they want to stay competitive. So it's like,
and not trading.
are we
Vooch.
competitive? No, I don't think they trade Vooch unless they get offered. They can't like resist.
The
But
Warriors gotta go for him. That the Warriors need a Vooch. They need a Claxton. They need.
I don't know who they're trading.
Yeah, I don't know who they.
Then we got to start with Kuminga, and they ain't giving him up, so we just don't even need to talk no more. There's no reason to talk.
Didn't Jakob Porter just
go get Drummond?
Drummond?
Go get Drummond. Yeah, just go get Drummond.
If they say, yeah, that would. That hell yeah.
But the thing is, he's not gonna play a lot. I mean, I think he'll play decent, but there's gonna be times when he's gonna sit on the bench for a long time, and they're gonna go back to a small ass lineup.
It's definitely bigs out there that could truly help the Warriors. Like they can't win a chip again without a big. That because you need something. You need something to get past because the West, the bigs in the West are tall, bro. Even like shit, even the Pelicans, Jonas, shit, Sabonis ain't big, but like he's a crazy rebounder. The fucking Mavs are tall. The Lakers are tall. Shit, Chet, what the Chet like 7'1", ain't he?
Yeah, but he's skinny. That's his only problem. He tall though. He just skinny.
Timberwolves, Clippers, Nuggets, like these motherfuckers tall. These motherfuckers tall, man.
You could say the Mavericks too.
Hell yeah, the Mavericks tall. Like the Warriors, bro. Man, y'all.
I'd say go get Drummond. Just go get Drummond. Like just pay him
10 mil.
What?
Mil.
Yeah. Do they even have that?
He messed his money up, man. He should have never took that small ass contract with the Lakers.
I mean,
ain't you like a cheap ass deal with the Bulls right now? Like an 8
million? He is. No, yeah, he's on a real cheap deal with the Bulls. But I mean, I don't blame him because we kind of needed somebody good. I didn't know he was gonna play that bad.
He only 30 years.
He's been playing good his whole career, and he wasn't doing nothing with the Lakers.
Man, who was the coach back there? The dude that's with the Suns, Frank Vogel.
Frank Vogel?
Was Frank Vogel the coach when he was there?
He was. Doesn't won championship. That was the next year.
He signed a 1 year to 2 year, six. He's on $6.5 million, bro.
Yeah, that ain't nothing.
The Bulls get away with him.
And he still get double doubles off the bench.
Yeah. And he only playing like 20 minutes, 21 minutes.
That's why I say, man, if you want to go get the rebound, bro, you can go get it if you truly want to. Because there ain't no way you tall and can't get boards.
Hey, that'd be scary. The that many rebounds. And if because Drummond usually put it back. But if he kicked that bitch out to Steph, you can't give Steph that many second chance shots. Steph, Clay, you can't get him many second chance.
My thing is Steve Kerr go play him minutes.
Hell no. He gonna
that's what I like. Is Steve Kerr really gonna go out there and give this man, say, 30 minutes? I don't believe it. Could he really play 24, 5? But let's just say it comes down to it, like close game. We won't see Drummond, bro.
It's gonna be garbage time. He gonna be putting Drummond in at garbage time.
I wouldn't be shocked if he just brought him off the bench. Like he just brought him in and then he plays the bench. And let's just say going in next year, it's the same lineup. Steph, AirPods, Kuminga. Actually, I think Wiggins is gonna be gone. I think they probably tired of him. And Draymond.
Let me see. He back in the slump again, ain't he?
But Wiggins, he been all right. Wiggins been all right. He been average. I just feel like it's like with Wiggins, bro, you don't be here. You're not. It's like, yes, I understand you had like some personal issues, but it's like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. So if the Rockets really want to make it, that shit really depends on the Warriors. And I think the Warriors, I don't think they're bad enough to miss the play in or playoffs. I don't think they're bad enough because like they're 5-5 their last 10 games. I don't think they're bad enough to keep losing and miss it. So I gotta say 30. I'm giving Rockets a 30% chance. Jalen Green, honestly, oh my God, I thought he was gonna average like 24 points this season.
He's averaging 19.
Yeah, it picked up because it was like just 18, but like I'm not gonna hold you like Jalen Green. Goodness, I don't know what happened to make him fall off like that.
Well, I think it's to a degree. I think like
Coach,
Ime realized like we're gonna run the offense through Sengun,
yeah,
and it's not gonna be in your hands all the time. Like maybe if he starts off with say having the ball in his hands and shooting like 20 some shots, maybe he does average 20. But Sengun is your best player. We're gonna put it through him. I don't believe you was gonna average 20. And then sometimes and Ime, he don't play. If you ain't doing what you're supposed to do, he will bench you. He has benched Jalen Green multiple times. He has benched a lot of those dudes multiple times. He is not playing with y'all. Now
that,
he ain't do that with the Celtics because those guys are proven. So
they
he
lost.
ain't doing that with them. But you guys really outside of Fred VanVleet, ain't none of you dudes have been proven. Not one
Yeah,
of you.
that ball be
So
Fred hand. That ball be in Fred hand like a motherfucker.
so if y'all ain't playing defense or doing whatever, I will sit you. There have been times Jalen Green has not played the whole game. I've seen him bench Jabari Smith literally the whole quarter. He does not play. But now you got no choice because one, they're playing good, and you just can't do that now. This was early in the year, fine. But you can't be getting benched like that. But he's been picking it up though, so he been playing good.
Let me see the
And
roster.
Cam Whitmore been playing good too.
Yeah, the Rockets, they got a lot of good young players. They didn't do what I thought they were gonna do. I thought they were
They
gonna
gotta they
30.
got to make some decisions in probably the next 2 years though. They gotta figure out who they gonna keep and who they gonna trade off. Because you can't sign all these people, so
Hey yo, I was talking to Ace and he was telling me he said Jalen Green that franchise player. And I'm like, nah, Sengun a franchise player. But like you saying, like they gotta make a decision. Like who gonna I think Sengun a franchise player, but I could still see them trying to maybe see if it's Jalen. What you think?
I think I think 2 years ago Jalen Green was the franchise player.
Mm.
Maybe not now. Sengun is definitely the guy. And then you can put like their contracts are going to be different. Like you're probably going to have to pay Jalen Green way more money. And Sengun, you go pay him, but you might not pay him as much.
Because he said you could just give him a rookie extension and you could be decent.
But you get both rookies. They both on their rookie deal still. I
Mm.
think Sengun was in the second round off the top of my head. Jalen Green was second overall pick. So I think they'll sign both of them, honestly. Like they're gonna sign both because I think Jalen Green, he's going into year 4 next
Sengun was a
year.
pick 16, round one.
Oh, okay then. So he was a mid, so he on a good contract. But Fred will be up after next year. He has a team option. They are not picking that up because they're probably going to see that these guys have developed. So they won't pick that up. Dylan Brooks, I think he'll be gone in probably that year too. Even though they signed him 4 years, I think they'll get rid of him because you already got a man Thompson and Cam Whitmore. Like you won't need them. Now, if you want to keep Dylan Brooks, fine.
Good young
But
guys. They got a lot of good young guys, man.
Jabari Smith, they will probably keep him too. But the good thing is they have their bird rights. So you can kind of go over the salary. You can go over the salary cap and won't be affected with this. It's just you can't pay like these role players like they doing now. See, it's easier now when you on the rookie extension, when you just on a rookie deals, and then you can sign all these players that got cap space. Nothing ain't gonna happen. But then once it gets closer, it's gonna
That's
be a little bit harder.
that second
And
apron kick in. That shit gonna hold you back.
it's definitely gonna be a little bit harder.
Fred
And
gonna LA. He gonna be a Laker.
He won't be back after next year because I think he got like 40 million that last year. Pfft, boy, they're not picking that up. Now, if it was up to him, oh, he picking that up with ease. But you got Jalen, you got Sengun, you got Jabari, you got Tyree Eason. People forget Tyree Eason. He's really decent. Like he's good. He's good for a forward on that team. Amen Thompson, Cam Whitmore. You got all those good players on that team. All of them young. So they're gonna have to make some decisions. But if I had to choose like franchise right now, it's definitely Sengun.
Yeah,
Jalen Green definitely close though. It's really close.
that's what I say. When I think about like the franchise, I think it's Sengun too. I would say it's like Sengun is Steph and Jalen Green is Clay. That's how I see the franchise. Like yeah, they won't Clay there, but like Steph mean more. They got to keep him there. Damn, but when I said Fred to LA, I'm really only thinking that because like low key, I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'd be feeling like he'd be a good fit for LA as a guard. Like instead of like Spencer Dinwiddie or D'Lo, but they don't got the money for him. But then I do think I heard like the Lakers want to go after Trae Young this summer. And I
They
don't
got
think that's
Trey.
it. I don't think that's it because Trae Young, he's not that good off the ball. He's not that good off the ball. But I do like Fred off the ball. And it's like Trae Young defensively, I think he's just gonna be a crazy liability. But like I like Fred. I like Fred fitting in LA better than Trae Young.
They will only go after Trey Young just to get another star. And
Mm,
you got somebody like you said, if Trey Young plays kind of off ball, or if LeBron decides to play off ball, he won't do it. But if he decides to, it could work. It actually could work, but none of them like plays off the ball.
Nah, hold you, bro. You want to win the chip? I think at this point, bro, we just stop saying Bron play off the ball because like clearly when LeBron got the ball in his hand, that's championship caliber team right there. But when he playing off ball, yeah, they still good and amazing. But it's just like no one does it better than Bron. Just let that man. He the point guard. Let that man run the floor, bro. That's it.
If Chris Paul would have went there, it was them little rumors at one point. Like what is like I don't know what was gonna happen.
Shit,
Like
Chris
who
Paul.
playing off ball? They gotta have Chris Paul just like this spot up shooter. Like how is that gonna work?
That's what kind of happened a little bit when he was in not a spot up shooter, but like it was decent when he was with James Harden in Houston. It was sort of all right. It was decent. That worked out because James Harden usage was fucking through the roof.
Yeah, it could have. It worked. Yeah, they could have won too.
That hamstring, it's the same thing with Chris Paul. Every time he get a chance, bro, some like when his body was in his prime, he missed it, man. But so speaking of like, Chris Paul, Trae Young, Fred VanVleet, we seeing a lot of Kyrie Irving highlights and him going off. You think Kyrie Irving got the best skill set ever in basketball? What do you think? Facts or cat?
It depends. Like, are we just talking about overall skill set
Like, I don't
or
even
just offensively? If you want to say offensively, he damn near might be.
know.
He damn near. He 3-level scorer. He can shoot, get to the rack. He can do everything. He's gonna twist his body around, do acrobatic layups. He gonna do everything, bro. This man, like, I think when people saw him when he hit that like left-handed hook shot, I look back at it like that was far. Because at real time I thought he kind of did it from like the free throw line, but then when you look back, it damn near was from the three. And then if you look again, that's basically a college three. So he basically did a whole left-hand hook shot from a college three-point line.
Left-handed.
And he hit that shot. I was like, this looks like it's gonna go in. Because you could tell when some shots like it's just gonna go in. Only he probably can do that, bro. I don't think no one else on planet Earth can do a left-hand hook shot like that. Like he might be the most skilled offensively
You think he
player.
the only one that could do that? A left-hand hook
A
shot?
guard like that? A guard.
Hard.
Talk about a guard. Yes, a guard.
What other guard I think could hit a left-hand hook shot like that? I
It's
can't
not
think
a
of no.
lot. It's not a lot.
I would have said Ben Simmons. I would say I don't think he could hit it that far.
I
Though.
don't think he can hit it that far.
Yeah,
I think he can do it. It's just
Yeah.
not from that far. That's a college three.
Who the fuck could hit that? That shit is very. That is very because it to me I thought it was damn near at the top.
And he
It
got
was
the
like
best
3
handles
steps
ever.
behind the foul line.
He got the best handles in the NBA ever.
Yeah.
If you want to say Steph second, fine. But or if you want to say Steph first, I ain't gonna argue. But Kyrie got the best handles ever.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Like people saying like Kyrie got the best skill set ever. I think like you saying, I think it's Cap. I think he up there. I think it's Cap though. Like I think cause like his dribbling, he got the best, like you said, he got the best dribbling of all time. But like for me, the skill set, like offensively, I like Kyrie. I think Kyrie amazing. But I ain't gonna hold you. It's like for me, if I had to pick a skill set like the best of all time, like damn, I can't hold you. I like prime James Harden. I like prime Melo. I like prime Mike. It's like I think of like skill set, like dribbling. Kyrie got it hands down. Finishing at the rim, I think that shit like right there, the best finisher at the rim.
Out of those three, you can argue it's a damn near tie. Like I
Man,
wouldn't argue if you say James Harden or Camelo,
and, and,
something
and
like that.
this what I'm gonna say too. Like Kyrie, got great footwork, great jab step, great first step. But I'm still taking Melo. I'm taking Melo jab step. I'm taking him right there, mid range shot. Then when it come to post game, Kyrie post game nice, it's decent, but I'm still taking Melo over it. When it come to handles, it's Kyrie. But for some reason, I kind of like James Harden. Like I like his handles and his explosiveness, his speed. Cause like Harden could lay that bitch up, finish at the rim, amazing. But he gonna dunk that bitch, slam that motherfucker. I like Melo, how like he could body his way to the rim too. It's like skill set. I feel like with Kyrie, it's like because he got the shot, the 3-point shot, and he got the handles and his English on the ball. But like, I ain't gonna hold you. I think the skills, like him, best skill set of all time. I don't know. I think that's
See,
Cap.
when you say finishing, Kyrie is so he's another thing. Those two dudes are bigger than him,
Yeah.
but when he goes to the hole, he can take contact and lay it up with ease. That's a hard layup for him, but he make it look so easy on TV. Like he does that, and like even that shot on Klay Thompson on Christmas Day, that's a hard ass shot. That's hard. He did that. Like a lot of people can't make that,
Mm-hmm.
and he made it look. He made it look damn near easy.
But peep this, peep this. Like that's the thing. Chris Broussard said it. He was like, because Kyrie's small, or was it the other one, Nick Wright? Because Kyrie's small and he do it, it's like we give him points. But then I'd be like, damn, like we be saying like, cause KD a giant, cause Wemby a giant. It's like sometimes it's like you give it a curve for Kyrie, he's small doing it, but then you give it like a curve for like Wemby for doing it because he a giant. And then I just view it. I'm just like, man, I ain't gonna hold you. Cause like this my thing. A lot of people be saying like skill offensively, but when I think about skills, it's like skills and talents. Like what the fuck is really a skill? 'Cause I think rebounding is skill. Cause I'm talking to Ace, and Ace is gonna say like, he said, well, he's like he a guard. I'm like, but Russ was a guard. And like the way he rebound is amazing, and it'd be like a skill the way you just your footwork, your jab, like to not even have to move to get the defense. Like it's like that's a skill, and it'd be like it's like I don't know. It's like it's really no real criteria for like the skill set. I
I
don't.
do. I do agree. Like we kind of give him a curve because he is small. Because it's like a dunk. It's like in a dunk contest. If you
Yeah,
see a smaller guard do like a windmill
Nate Robinson.
360, yeah. If you see a guard like that do a windmill 360 or something, oh man, you're gonna get extra points. But if you like 6'8" doing that same dunk, it's like I mean, we kind of expect you to do that.
We don't
Like
care.
we're gonna give you more points. Like that's so I agree with that. But Kyrie damn near he might be the most skilled play offensively skilled player in the NBA.
Offense,
He
three.
offensively,
Pick three people offense like that you would take. Like you taking what who you build.
offensively skill wise, you could say Kobe.
Ooh, you taking Kobe? Oh, I ain't expect
Oh,
that.
not taking over or just
Like
who
like
do I?
just like you. Like if you could like Space Jam, they stole their abilities basketball wise. Who ability?
So who's like abilities am I taking?
Yeah, it is just for the people
This generation,
or whatever. You can say whatever.
I take Kyrie's handles.
Ooh.
Uh, I take LeBron finishing. Well, athleticism. Take that back. LeBron athleticism.
Somebody did that stat thing. They showed like that Bron was the better finisher in when it was him and Kyrie there, because like Bron dunked it so much, like his efficiency was just through the roof.
I would probably take. I'll only say Chris Paul because he's still in the league. Chris Paul passing.
Oh yeah, not Jokic passing.
Yeah, I mean you can argue it. Like I could argue Trae Young, him. I just thought of Chris Paul. I wasn't really thinking of Jokic. Okay, I'll take Jokic passing. Kevin Durant shooting or Steph. I'll probably take Steph shooting.
Yeah,
I mean it's a lot. Everybody got their own
cause
different like abilities.
cause like I ain't gonna hold you. John Wall, his speed with his
And Westbrook speed.
ball up, that shit was like, it was like people forget, like John
I
Wall.
think that's a skill.
Man, he was dangerous. He was like Derrick Rose speed was like what made his speed and his strength. That's what made them so dangerous. It was like Kyrie fast, but like he wasn't fast.
He's not as fast as them.
Yeah, they speed made them deadly. At one point, Chris Paul was fast as fuck too. Like I'm taking Melo mid range. I'm taking Steph 3-ball, and I'm taking Giannis athleticism. Like the way he could just come through, boom, boom. But like I ain't gonna hold you. Like Kyrie, I feel like it's a bag of trips to say most skill, because I ain't gonna hold you. That shit tricky as hell. It's tricky because there's so many things you could do. If John Wall would never tore his Achilles, man, bro. I think he still be decent. That speed
was decent.
He'll be in the league. He'll be getting at least 23, 28, 24 minutes.
Oh, I thought you was going to say points.
Oh, no. Points. I think, points-wise, I think he probably could still, if he get enough time, enough plays ran for him, like,
he did get time in with LA and didn't do anything. He did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, but he was trying to be too much of a goddamn passer and whatnot. I think he should have just stuck to like. I think he should. I don't know, but there's no way he was gonna have to be the one to try to score. A team that I think John Wall could play for, start. I don't know about start. Well, I could.
There's too many guards in this league, bro. I don't know where he can start. He can start on Orlando, but thing is. Are you gonna give up your little scoring though? That's the thing. Because you can pass, but will you do it though? That's the problem. That's the thing. He could easily start on what's that team?
The Heat.
The Nets.
The Nets.
Man, if he goes to the Heat, I feel like it's gonna be the same thing as Kyle Lowry, bro. They sign him, he does nothing, and then he's gone.
I think he would, but he did just say he think he could. I think he could play for the Heat too. I think. Let's see. Right now, the Bulls. I think he'll be the Bulls. You don't think so? Well, because Kobe White breaking out, they don't really need him.
No, we don't know. The Bulls do not need him.
What about the Suns?
Is he gonna like being damn near the fifth option and just be this facilitator? Like that's what we need you though. That's what we need you for though. We don't need you to go out here and get 15, 20 points. We don't need that.
Just let's say just facilitate. Like he out there, Ben Simmons.
He probably.
I think that's
he's not like passing wise. He's not on the Ben Simmons level, but he can. He's not on Ben Simmons level.
I think that
passing.
But I don't know. John Wall don't seem like the type to. He want to score.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like you just like when the Suns, I think they needed like a TJ McConnell type player. Like he's just gonna go out there, he go facilitate, he go get some points here and there, but he ain't gonna complain about, oh man, I ain't get 15. No, he's not gonna do all that. That's what they needed. They just needed somebody who was just gonna facilitate. They didn't do it. And if you want to say go get John Wall, I don't know if he cool with not damn near getting 12 points a night.
Yeah, that's real hard because he was a franchise player. He was franchise. It's hard to be a franchise player to step down from that mindset. Like you gonna have to talk to Westbrook for real. They fucking around and go back and get Elfrid Payton. Who knows?
Alfred Payton is not coming back in the league.
hey, that's one of them guys,
I
though.
think that's over with, bro. Even though if Isaiah Thomas could keep coming back and doing all that, but no, Alfred Payton, no.
If Isaiah Thomas could come back, man, I think all them boys need to.
See, but Isaiah Thomas kept going back in G leagues and stuff. Alfred Payton went overseas, so he's basically saying, "No, I'm good."
Yeah.
Okay, I do got one last thing.
What
Then
you got?
we can get out of here. Do you think sports gambling is ruined like the NBA?
Hell,
Because did you see JB Bickerstaff comments talking about like people sending him crazy text messages? They found his phone number and sending him death threats and stuff like that. And you saw Tyrese Halliburton talking about am I just like a prop to you? In my head, I said, you kind of are. You kind of are like a prop. So do you think it's kind of ruining it? Like
no.
sports gambling?
Hell no. I think, bro, it's like I think it's just another way for them to just say to the fans, like, we don't view them as humans, we view them as products. But like at the end of the day, like, you guys are getting drafted based off of your abilities and getting paid to play a game. And it's like, if you think I see you as just a prop, a product, what you think the owners, the managers see you as? Like, it ain't just, it's, bro, like that shit existed before us, it exists after us. It's like, bro, like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, even people at the games betting, and they be like, garbage, boo, you ain't this. People gonna talk crazy. Bro, people was talking crazy to athletes before the internet existed. Now it's like y'all got social media. Instead of yelling and seeing them on the street or in the arena, now they could just send it through a DM. Like, ain't nothing different. It's the same. It's if anything, I think it make the game more exciting. I think gambling made the game more, because now it'd be bullshit, boring games people don't want to watch. Now people could bet on them games and tune in. It's like, hey, shut up. I want to watch. Like, who that was? The Magic and the Hornets. That game was boring as hell. They was up like 30, 40
Oh,
points.
yeah. The other day.
Yeah,
They
it's
beat
like,
him by 40 at one point.
man, if I ain't putting no parlay on there, I wasn't watching that fucking game.
I'm not going to say it's ruining it, but I remember like my mom's boyfriend, he was saying like the sports gambling is kind of like,
It's addictive.
like not making the sport, well, just in sports, like, I guess, I don't want to say fun, just not interesting. Like at first you just watch basketball just because you love basketball. But for some people now I'm just watching it just so I can see if my bet hit. I mean, and I can admit I've done it. I do it sometimes. Like if I watch a game, like I just want to see somebody hit a three and then I'm gonna turn from the game because I don't need to watch this game no more. Like we've all done it now. Now this is the we thing. Everybody has done that before. You're not gonna sit there like, bro. If it's the Hawks, say the Bulls, bro, you is not gonna sit there and watch that game unless you're a Bulls or a Hawks fan. You're not gonna sit there. You're gonna watch it, see if that player hit the first leg. Once that's over with, you go back. You go look at the other game.
Yeah,
but like betting is sports, and it's gonna keep growing. Like they're gonna now at one probably in like the next probably like 10 years, every state is gonna do it now. Every state is gonna be able to sports bet probably in the next 10 years. So it's just gonna probably to like these players, it's just gonna get worse. Like it's in their eyes, it's gonna get worse in their eyes.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like I get it, like they saying that, but like at the end of the day, players, they now have the right to even be sponsored by like bet, and that's just a bag for them. And it's like players can't bet on like their leagues, but
they can't. You can't bet on your sport, but you can bet on other sports.
Yeah,
you just can't bet on yours.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like shit, they said Mike had a gambling addiction. Now I ain't gonna, bro. That's just gambling. That's just how it is, bro. People, I ain't gonna hold you. When I lose my bets, I do not care. I don't be upset. I don't be like, I don't send players messages.
I don't do all that, but
like last night, I missed like $400 because Porzingis had like 17. I had him for 18. I missed it by one. I ain't care. I'm like shit.
I'm gonna be
pissed. You lose.
I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, but it's just like everybody not like that. You know what I'm saying? So I get like when Tyrese talking about like, oh, am I just a prop to you? Nigga, you just a prop to the manager, the owner of the team. Like he think you a person too, but it's like in certain aspects, you just an employee. Like
I
sometimes
think that's true, and I think it's just because, like you said earlier, we can send you like a hateful message or a DM saying, "Oh, you're bad, you're garbage," yada yada yada. The owner ain't gonna say like, you a prop to me. They ain't gonna say that to your face. It's not gonna happen. Like they're not doing that. But we will say, "Yeah, you are." Like you see the pictures on Twitter, like you saying you could all you needed was 1-3. You couldn't do that. It's gonna happen. And y'all just gonna have to keep getting used to it, bro. As long as DraftKings, FanDuel, MG Sports, yada yada yada, it's gonna happen. And then actually, that's putting more money in y'all pockets since they're sponsored by them. So be grateful.
yeah, they don't get you don't get mad at the manager for saying the manager saying behind closed doors, like, man, this dude suck. Why did Doc Rivers tell us to pay Matisse Thybulle? We need to get him out of here. Y'all like, you know what I'm saying? That's what they saying about y'all. It's just people saying it to your face.
Now I will say like people do like it's. I feel like it's. Oh, I ain't complaining if you just tweet out, "Man, Tyrese, man, you weak as hell, man. Why you don't just hit the three?" But going into the DM and saying some hateful
Oh
shit,
yeah.
okay, that's crazy. Now that's crazy.
Going
You
to,
literally going into the man's DM and saying that. Now that's crazy.
that's
And sending death threats, that's just wild.
yeah,
But
that's
if you
ridiculous.
just tweet out and say, "Man, I needed just 1-3 from this dude, and he couldn't do that. He weak as hell." Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
But no, that's
that.
wild.
Yeah, going to the DMs is great. Cause I ain't gonna hold you. I'm pretty sure they search their names. Like D'Angelo Russell, you can't tell me D'Lo ain't been searching his name the past month. Like, cause his comments, the way he coming out talking about the Lakers, you can't tell me that brother not searching his name, trying to see like who agree, who talking shit and whatnot. What was them boys and well, Kevin Herter. I ain't gonna hold you, Kevin Herter, man. He
Oh,
went
you talking about when him and Davion? No, y'all not even on the ticket. Y'all not even on FanDuel to bet on. So what are you? Y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. Y'all
hey
not even on. Kevin Herter might be on the thing, but Davion
Davion.
Mitchell, I guarantee you're not on there. I guarantee you're not on
He's
there.
not on
The
the ticket.
only time you'll be on there is if De'Aaron Fox misses a game. That's it. You won't be on there. You're not even on there to bet on.
It's an under. It's an under. Kevin Herter, only thing they doing is betting threes.
So I don't know what they was talking about that day.
Yeah. But Kevin
But
Herter went crazy on that little stretch though. He went crazy in that little stretch though when he talked that shit. Like
he
that's
has a torn labor now.
God damn. That's crazy. I mean, he an athlete. It's just like if you a truck driver, your tire gonna get flat. I hope it get recovered. I hope you heal, get back, brother.
I could definitely go to the store and to the tire shop and get that fixed immediately. This just doesn't take immediately.
Shit. But if you a truck driver, you know that shit expensive. Getting the bus tire fixed, that shit cost you about $800. One tire, and there's 18 of them bitches.
All right, we can go.
Yeah, thank y'all boys for tuning in to Full Court Entertainment Podcast as always. Make sure you like, subscribe. We gone.